Okay. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I sure can. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can. I'm trying to see why we're not showing up on the stream here. Give me one quick second. Let me see. Um, that is so weird. You know what I'm saying? Let's try this. Let me hide that. Oh, there it goes. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. What it was is I had the banner like if there was I was waiting for us to get started, and so I had that banner up at first, and I guess it was still there. So I'll pop it in later to show people the QR code to sign up as people are joining. But hey, how are you? I'm super super excited.
I'm good. I'm good. I was having an eye issue just a moment ago. Something.
Oh, oh no, I know you're better.
I don't even
Oh, okay.
know. I was like, "What's wrong with my eye?"
Well, I'm glad you're doing better. Well, I'm super super excited about our live chat with marketing with the masters tonight. I really just thought it would be a great opportunity for people who may be interested in the event to learn more about. Oops, I had the volume. The volume down. Can you hear me?
I
Okay,
can.
I just want to make sure you still hear me because I had to turn the volume down there. Yeah, so
Yep.
I'm super super excited, and I think it'd be a great way for people to learn more about the event, what they can expect this Sunday. We are going to be jam packed with information and everything. If you want to, I got a couple things I'm still working on promoting, inviting people. But if you want to go ahead and get started, letting people know what they can expect from you, and then I'll piggyback off of you there.
Awesome. 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 Well, first of all, thank you for the invite. Like this is new because normally we turn on our device and we just go. So thank you for the invite to this stream. Yes, I'm super excited for this Sunday for teaching marketing with the masters. It's going to be a great, great event. Um, for one, it's the structure on how we laid it out. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about how it's laid out. Normally, when you go to the event and like it's multiple people, things of that nature, it's usually hear from this presenter, hear from this presenter, hear from this presenter. But we decided to do it a little different, right? And not just segment stuff off so that it doesn't seem like things sort of kind of like tie together. I say that because I've been to some events with a lot of presenters, and what happens is it seems like you got to hear from this person, and this information don't really relate to this information, which don't really relates to this information, but it's all under the same umbrella. And
Mm-hmm.
what we've decided to do was to lay it out in a little bit different format so that the information is fluid, and so that it makes sense to you and that you can actually take action. Now, I will not share exactly how it's laid out because you got to attend in order to see that. But I will share, right? Some of the things that I'm going to be talking about is building of a brand, right? So we're going to be talking about how you're going to start building this brand and take it to the next level. We're going to talk about the journey of a client funnel. What is that, and how do you lay that out? Like, what does it actually look like? So we're going to be giving you the hows on how to do stuff, not just the what and the why, but we're going to throw in a little sprinkle of hows there so that you can actually take some action once you understand this is what I have to do. Okay, I got it. This is why I have to do it. Okay, so tell me, how do I actually do this? Another thing I'm going to be discussing is mastering client experience, how to arrange that in your business so that you can master this client experience. Like, I want to help you take everything to the next level. So I know you already have the stuff, you already have ideas of it, but we got to go one more notch up. And lastly, we're going to talk about I'm going to talk about political price points, because at the end of the day, once you do all these marketing and all this other stuff that we're going to teach you, the dollars got to make sense. And at the end of the day, if the math ain't mathing, now you guys might follow me on my social media all the time, and I'll say, if the math ain't mathing, we're going to have to think this again. So I want to make sure that your maths at the end of the entire master class. So those are the 4 things that I'm going to be sharing. So all you have to do, literally, I know there's a link somewhere around this video. There's something somewhere. If not, I'm going to put it in the comments as well. I'm actually, or Brandi, if you could put it in the comments, I don't know how that's going to work, but you're going to get this link, right? And in doing that, go get yourself registered. Like, go do it ASAP. This is the type of event where you don't need to think about what you're going to get. It's marketing, and you can never get enough of marketing, period.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you think you don't know, there's something else you don't know. And you're talking to both of us, and our specialty is marketing. And I'm pretty sure, even as we start to share information on this masterclass, we both are going to be like, what? I didn't know that. That's just how it all happens all the time. And I hear that even when at different events, when you got one presenter here, you have somebody else who's about to go up as a presenter, they over there taking notes off of what the last presenter just said. And it's because you can never know everything. So December 4th at 5 p.m. Eastern, I want to see you guys there at Marketing with the Masters. Click the link somewhere around this video and get yourself registered today. So those are the things that I'm going to be sharing. So Brandi, what do you got for them?
So yeah, I am super excited about sharing marketing strategies that you can use right now. I think sometimes people fail to realize like how how simple it is, but yet it requires consistency and a strategy when it comes to marketing. And sometimes marketing can seem like, what is that? Do I post? Is it a logo? What is it really? And I think sometimes people see so many people promoted in marketing that they forget or don't realize that you need a strategy, and they don't realize the importance of it. So definitely going to be talking about strategies that you can use right now, as well as how to get booked out in advance. If you want to be able to predict your income in the beauty business, you need to be able to book your books out in advance. That's the only way you're going to be able to predict your income. Other than that, you're going to be always trying to hope and pray that somebody comes to you every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you already have a strategy to your booking, then you could definitely get booked out in advance, and that can help you be be able to predict your income better. And then you want to have systems. There are definitely systems in place that'll help you to stay consistent and to stay on task and to keep you abreast of what's going on in your business and what's working and what's not working so that you can tweak your market accordingly. So you got to have the right systems in place. And I really want to focus on how to drive January sales now. Like right now, we should have already been really doing that. But if we haven't, there are some things that you can do right now in your business to help drive more bookings and more sales. And right now to avoid the slump, because we all know it gets slower right after the holidays. So I'm super, super excited to really help beauty professionals, put marketing strategies together that they can use. And now, as soon as they get done with the event, and I encourage you to get the VIP because there's so many things that are included. Like you're going to get some goodies. Of course, you'll get a VIP ticket, the masterclass replay. You're going to get a signature t-shirt by my brand, The Beauty Boss Life. You're also going to get Alicia's best-selling book. You're going to get the salon marketing guide by me, as well as a one-on-one business analysis session with both of us. So this is something you don't want to miss out on. It's way worth more than what we're charging for the VIP ticket. Is this Sunday at 5 o'clock. And if you're serious about, really putting things into place right now that's going to help you market your business and increase your income and get prepared for the new year, then you want to be on this live masterclass with me and Elisha, the Marketing with the Master. So I hope to see you there. And we're here. Like if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. Comment in the comments. But I want to kind of like, while we're waiting to see if some people are going to ask some questions, Elisha, I want to kind of talk a little bit about one of the questions that we got on our Instagram live chat, because I think a lot of times people think that like if they're booked out, if they have a lot of clients, then they don't need to market. So I really want to kind of like have a conversation with you about that while we're waiting to see will some people join us, because I think it could be interesting, some feedback we can give on that. So let's get your take on that first, Mel.
Yes, that was, you know what? That was a really great question that she asked, because here's the thing, right? I know that many stylists, right, especially around this time, right? Around this time, you like, look, I don't even have time to breathe while I'm behind the chair. Every time I take a deep breath, somebody else go out the door, somebody else come in. When I take a deep breath, somebody dry from the dryer. I'm just closing up the sew in, like I'm putting in the last curl, like I'm moving so much that I can't even breathe right now. But I totally get it, right? So even if you completely book, if you've been booked for the past, I don't know how many days we've been through so far of this year. But let's say, for example, if you have been booked for the past 300 days of this year, right? Because I don't know what number we're on. Now, don't quote me, don't judge me, because I don't know what day of the year it is either, even though I know we're rolling up on 365. But if you've been booked solid for the past 200 days of this year and don't feel like you should still be marketing, that tells me that you're at a maintenance flow, right? You're maintaining everything, right? And I just did a live on this the other day. I talked about the 3 things that you need to do going forward in 2023 that you could start doing right now. And number 2 was to maintain and increase your client flow. So if you fully booked right now, you just been maintaining. And you like, look, I'm making I'm making $1,000 a week easy. Like this is piece of cake. That's maintaining, right? The reason why you got to do marketing is because you need to get ready for the increase. And the increase is going to happen with your marketing strategies. I don't even know why I should say this, but I'm going to say all of this stuff anyway. But the increase comes when you realize, first of all, that you've just been maintaining and you ready to make some more moolah, right? You're going to employ new marketing strategies. You need to adjust how your pricing structure is. And once you adjust that pricing structure, you're going to lose clients because they ain't going to pay the increase. You might want to adjust the services that you're providing, because you could be burnt out on just doing the same repetitive services over and over again. But all it is requires marketing. So that was a great question when she said that. I was like, okay. I was like, I think she's just maintaining.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get completely booked, that means you hit a certain income goal and you're maintaining that income goal all along. But what's next?
Right, right.
What's next? I don't know whether y'all been in the store or not here lately, right? But for like the whole summer, right? This is gonna be funny, right? And the whole summer, I went in the store, right? Price of French fries was like at $5, right? It maintained the whole time. I went in the store recently, and I was like $6 for some a bag. I will go and buy that 5 pound bag, and I will make them fresh first.
Right.
So it's been that price of French fries was maintaining all summer. So the kids is out and they've been maintaining. But when them children then went back to school for real, they in there real good now. That price has went up. So I want to ask you, because you are maintaining right now, you're book busy and you're maintaining that cash flow. Are you ready for an increase? That's the real question.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Are you ready for an increase? And I was sharing with my tips earlier this week, just some things that you could do right now
Mhm.
to drive more traffic to your business. And it would definitely be you want to continuously promote, whether you're slow or busy or whatever. And when you are I want to talk about what you were saying, piggyback off what you were saying a little bit. But when you're fully booked, it's like you can't, like you said, you're maintaining, so you can't go any further, so you can't take anybody. And so that's
Mhm.
when you do need to reevaluate your business and need to reevaluate, like, well, maybe I need to increase. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that way, say for instance, if you're fully booked for a service that costs $75 or whatever, if you increase that service by $50 or by $75, say if you increase it to 150, right? Then you may lose a few people, but you could do less people and make just as much or more money. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's all
Mhm.
about like how we have to think about it, but you never want to say I'm too booked to promote, because when you're booked out, that's when it's time to look at, okay, maybe I need to increase some things, evaluate some things. That's when you can start looking at what services you're making the most money on, like where your
Right.
income is coming in at and things of that nature. So that's a great time to really evaluate your business. And some of the things I was talking about in my tips were just some unique ways that you can really draw people in right now during the holiday season. Is like really being festive, decorating, doing, like, a lot of people are having a little bit of a slowdown this week. This is kind of a slow week after Thanksgiving. So some
Mhm.
things you could do is you can actually start to promote little small events at your salon. Maybe on Saturdays you can have mimosas or wine. Reach out to your clients, email them. It's the holiday season, so if you don't already decorate your space, that would be something you could do, to like really change the scenery of your space, make it more inviting for the holidays, with your smells and everything that you do. And then finding some type of, if you are seeing more people, say you are really booked out for December, since a lot of people are coming in, you need to find an incentive for them to book right now. So what kind of incentive can you give your current clients, your clients that always come back, your repeat clients? What type of incentive can you get them to book for January and February? So start
Right.
thinking about different ways you could get them to book now. But I was spilling too much tea because you got to get your ticket. So if this is something you feel like you need help with, definitely, the link and everything is scrolling below. I did put it in the comments. And if you have any questions for me or Elisha, feel free to pop the questions in. We want to hear from you. We want to I can see any comments that come up. If you might need to, for StreamYard, you might need to agree to something, so it'll show your name, it'll ask you some questions, but do that and you can pop in a question for us. I see we have a couple people on. But yeah, I'm super excited. We're gonna over deliver. I'm already doing it. So we're gonna come hard with information that's just gonna help you right now, and strategies that you can implement right now to start increasing your income. Because my thing is, marketing isn't optional, it's business. And I think when we change our mindset about marketing our business and understand that, like, up there, like when you start a business, you know how they say you need to get a CPA, you got to get all these people first.
Mhm.
Marketing is one of those things you need to be thinking about first, your marketing budget, because that's how you're going to continuously bring in clients. That's how you're going to continuously create brand awareness. and build, your brand up out there in the market by putting yourself out there. The more and more they see you. So just think about all the commercials and everything that you see. Marketing is constant, is non-stop, and it's something that you need to do, because you can have the best service in the world, but it's going to do your business a disservice if nobody knows about it, if you're the best kept secret.
Exactly. And at this point, because you're not a major corporation, you cannot be the best kept secret.
Exactly.
Like, you got to come out your shell. Like you got to
Right.
you got to figure out some strategy that's going to help you, right? You got to do something. So I'm a huge fan of doing something and just being consistent with whatever that is. But as Brandi mentioned, if you know, well, you already know that you have to do some form of marketing, but understanding what the budget is. So let's take, for example, right? Because like I said, on the marketing with the masters, I can't remember the name.
Masterclass.
Why did I just go blank? Literally, completely going. My point that I was trying to make is yes, we're going to deliver tons and tons of information that we probably don't even have a note or bullet or anything written down. And we probably were not supposed to say that there, but we're going to say it anyway. So make sure that you get yourself registered. My whole point was, Brandi, you mentioned that you have to have a marketing budget. Most people think, oh, I'm a small business. I am just now starting out, like, like a budget. Like, I can't even fathom creating the budget because whatever I make right now is either going to go towards taking care of my house, taking care of my kids, or I got to buy product in order to continue my clients. So I'm gonna give one small tip, Brandi. I don't know if you want to throw in a little tip too, of for somebody, what can they do? Here's the question. I'm posing the question. So if you guys got questions for us, please drop those questions down below also. But I'm gonna throw one out there for those of you who feel like I don't have a budget. I can't create a budget. I don't have the money for the budget. There is no way I can put any form of budget together for marketing because I need all of my dollars in order to keep my business afloat and be able to take care of myself and take care of home. Here's my advice for you, right? First of all, when you started and you went out and you sat online and you designed them beautiful business cards at Vistaprint or what's the Z Print or whoever you did, Staples, Office Max, even if you got your friend who had a company who was like, girl, all you gotta do is pay for the printing to sit there and design it. If you went to Fiverr or whoever and got paid them $5 to get that design, all of that is a budget that you've already spent for marketing. You just didn't identify it as a marketing budget, right? So you might have spent what I remember back in the day, Vistaprint used to have, what you spend $10 and you had like 1,000 business cards. What? I was like 1,000? Oh my God, I'm gonna have business cards for
I could never get rid of 1,000. It seemed like every time I got 1,000, I needed a new design before I got rid of the 1,000.
At 500. At 500, you needed to add something else to that business card. So you literally just had to start tossing away the other 500 because you like, well, I can't waste my $10. Like that was my hard-earned money. Like I didn't even want the 1,000. Like I wanted 500 and they asked me that little bonus for free, right? And all I had to do literally was make the back black and white. I couldn't put the color on the back and they gave me an extra 500 and you was like, yes. But our point was that was a marketing budget. Your budget was $10 when you started, and the $10 went towards getting your business cards together, or your $10 or $15 if you went somewhere and got the card design, or if you went fancy and got flyers made, and the flyers probably cost you what, $50, and you got 500 flyers made. Now you got the big, 4x6 or 5x7 flyers that you're handing out. Like you went real fancy. That was still a marketing budget. You just didn't put it inside of that category. So if you're a small business and you're like, I don't have the budget, I want to tell you, you do have the budget. It's just a matter of where you use those dollars at and where you begin. Darcy, we have a question.
Yeah, I see. Is it Meta? She says, I'm working on my natural hair salon here in the country, in my country, for a long term goal is to work with international, and we'll definitely need some coaching. We'll definitely join us. You know, you can join from all over the world. So click the link and go ahead and register for the class. It's this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and join us. We would love to see you on the call.
Right, exactly. And the things that we're going to share, Meta, on this masterclass is definitely going to help you build a natural hair salon. It's definitely going to help you be able to generate more clients. So no matter where you're watching this from, I want to say that because you said from international, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter, marketing is marketing, right? From one end of the globe to the other, right? We all employ some, all marketing, right? The things that we're going to share with you are marketing strategies, must have, things that you need to grow your business, right? It does not matter where you are located at. You're going to literally take this information and plug in your specific information into the formula, into the strategies, into the methods, into the stories that we give you, and you're going to customize it and make it your own. That's like when I ask my clients, okay, how much money did you spend out last month? And they like, oh, well, I paid rent 500. Somebody else might pay rent 1,000. Somebody else might pay rent 200. You're going to plug in your own unique number into the strategies that we give you, and you're going to do the exact same marketing no matter where you're from. And the beauty of it is that you can watch it from your couch, like from the kitchen. If you want to clean in the kitchen after dinner on Sunday, turn us on, have your notepad right there, and go ahead on and clean up your kitchen. If that's the case, if that's what you got to do, you can still listen to us from anywhere and still do these strategies. So that was a really great question. So you guys, somewhere around this video down below in the comments, there is a link. Click that link, get yourself registered, because the things that we're going to share are things that you can do today. Like, we're not going to share any information with you that you got to wait. I think my hand went off camera when I did that. But that's how hard it is. You ain't got to go that far in order to start doing these things. We want you to start doing these things now. We want you to get off the masterclass with us with a list of things to go and do today and get results before, I want to say, the new year. But honestly, you can get our masterclass is on Sunday. You can start getting results on Monday, like that soon.
Mm-hmm.
So get yourself registered. But so that's my take on that. Like, sharing the marketing budget. So what do you think? What do you think a good budget is for somebody who's a small business just starting out would be?
I would say like at least 10% of your income. You can start there. You can start investing because like locally, you can still do $5 a day. Starting $5 a day because a lot of people are with salons, they're targeting their local area with a 25-mile radius. So you're not really targeting the whole United States. So $5 a day is still valid, but you may need to increase to about $10 a day if you really want to do something. But that's a great testing period at 5 a day. So I would say try to like put aside at least 10% of your budget of your income towards marketing. So just set it aside. And you know how you like plan for your taxes and you set aside an account? I would do the same thing for marketing. I would just take 10% and put it aside for marketing. Because a lot of times I find with small business owners, the first thing they want to cut is the marketing person
Right.
or the marketing period. Like they want to cut advertising, they want to cut marketing. And because I guess because they don't see the value, but anything that brings you clients is valuable. And that's what really makes marketing and putting yourself out there so priceless, because it can bring you clients. It can create awareness. It can help you to connect with people that you probably wouldn't otherwise connect with, right? And it can keep you afloat. So definitely it's everywhere. We're always being marketed to. Something I teach in one of my programs is like, look, when you turn on the TV, there's an ad. When you turn on Facebook, there's an ad. You go on Instagram, there's an ad. And when you ride down the street, you see a billboard, right? You see something on a bus riding past you. It's everywhere you go. You can't, even if you pick up a magazine, right? there's ads. So it's always, you're always being marketed to. Your beauty business is no different. It's no different. So it's very important to have a budget, because I remember when I first started marketing, as a makeup artist, I did lashes and makeup for my studio. And when I started marketing, and I noticed that people were calling me more as I started running Facebook ads. I was getting calls every day about appointments. But when I cut them ads off, wasn't nobody calling. I was like, oh no. You know what
Like,
I
what
mean? I'm like,
happened?
oh
Wait a minute. This
no. Let
calendar
me go.
empty. What's going on?
Right.
It's
I'm like,
prime season too.
right. I'm like, let me cut these ads back on. Because I did the same thing. I didn't understand it. But I did notice a difference when I cut the ads off. I wasn't getting calls every single day. So, and it's something like, if you market enough and consistently, you don't always have to do paid marketing either. It's a
Mhm.
mix of things that you can do. So if you can do paid during periods where you're really promoting something, but you can do free forms, which is like email and social media. You should always be doing those things. And flyers, low cost. So I talk about like free to low cost marketing in some of my trainings. But yeah, it's very, very important. And I really want to teach beauty professionals that just the right marketing strategy for your business could change the whole game for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you guys have any questions for us, please put the questions down in the comment. We're doing marketing with the masters this Sunday at 5 p.m. You guys see that trail going right on across. Look, listen, we don't have it sliding across the screen for no reason. That's this Sunday, December the 4th at 5 p.m. Eastern. That means you still got time to get up and go to church. You still got time to come home and cook dinner and have dinner with your family, or go out and for a quick meal with your family. You still got time to come home, get your clothes off from church and get comfortable. You still got time to come home and maybe help the kids real quick with a homework assignment that they got, put them in the bath, make sure that they ready for bed, and sit them down and watch a nice show while you sit down and watch us. Like, you still got time to enjoy your Sunday and come and get some knowledge that you need, that's going to actually help you today build a better business going in tomorrow. So I'm a huge believer in you just not saying, okay, I know I need to do this, but actually start doing it. Like, it's the doing part for me. Like, we know we need to do certain things, but I'm like, okay, when are you going to attempt to do it? I don't care if you do it wrong. At least you started somewhere.
Yeah, you got to
And
start somewhere, right?
so by showing up to the class, that means you know you need help with marketing in some form or fashion. You probably don't even know what you need help with, but you like, look, I just need to be in the room and I need to listen, because it could be a nugget that I take away. And on the flip side, you probably like, oh, I'm good with my marketing. Like, I got this down pat. But guess what? There's always another strategy that you do not know about that you could implement right now. And I'm gonna dump a free strategy right now because I learned this today, right? I'm gonna share it today because I probably gonna forget it on Sunday because it's not a part of what I'm talking about. I'm just being honest, right? So there's this new thing on Facebook in your stories that people can actually send you a comment on the things that you post, similar to how Instagram have it, right? But
Mhm.
before in Facebook, it was just, you press the heart, you press the haha button, you do all that other stuff, right? And if you had to send somebody a message, you go outside, you send them a message or whatever the case may be. So that's a new feature on Facebook. And it really shocked me because I post all the time in my stories, right? And somebody sent me a message and I was like, what they talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. Only because I forgot what I put in my stories. So when the message came back in, I was like, let me go see what I said. But this is how you're going to consistently have clients pop into your inbox. If you post something in your stories, let's say you post a picture, we post work, you post whatever it is, because that feature is now down there at the bottom, they can send you a message like, hey, I'm interested in getting my hair done, because whatever you post did not have a link, more than likely, because what I shared didn't have a link. So I didn't even know what the person was talking about. And I was like, okay, what did I say? Let me go see my own stories, right? So you can have literally messages from potential clients coming into your inbox consistently, right? Even if you get one a day for 30 days, that's 30 new clients.
Mhm.
If you get two a week for the whole month, that's two, four, six, two. Come on, help me out with the math. Y'all doing the math, right? Yeah, see? Y'all work those numbers before I can even get, y'all had the number. But that's what you're looking for. Somebody to come and be like, hey, I saw this picture you did. How much you charge for this style? Is there a link that I can get my hair done? Like, that's what we're talking about. Little things like that, that you could come to this masterclass and pick up a new nugget that you probably were not aware of. And that's going to probably, like, with your consistency you already have and think you're doing everything with marketing, one slight tweak, adjust what you put in your stories.
I
That's
like that.
literally it.
I like that. And I have another one. This is nothing new, but it's something that I don't see a lot of people using. So a lot of beauty professionals I'll see in their, on Instagram in their bio section, it'll say no DMs. And I'm assuming that a lot of stylists are just getting overwhelmed with the DMs. Like you're working behind a chair, you're doing a lot of
Mhm.
things, and they can pile up, right?
Right.
But what I started doing for some of my clients that I do their advertising for is I set up an autoresponder and it'll reply to them their name. And all it says is, hey Elisha, thanks for reaching out to us. We will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. But if you have any booking questions, you can call this number, or you can go to the website and it'll have the website link right there. So that way, if they're looking to book you, at least they got the information. They can go to the website or they can call the salon or whatever. Because a lot of times you could be missing out on business saying no DMs or whatever because you're overwhelmed with the DMs. And then another thing, another nugget I'm going to give too is if you get overwhelmed and there's that many people contacting you, it may be time to hire help. So you may need a VA or somebody to run your social media for you so that you can make sure your clients are any questions that come through can be answered. But an
Mhm.
easy way to eliminate some of that is have an autoresponder and leave them that information, because most of the time, if you're a stylist or a beauty professional, you offer services on your business page. If they're reaching out, they have a question about services. So you want
Right.
them to be able to reach you. So just leave them your website and phone number on there.
Exactly.
Simple as that. So
Exactly.
I wanted to share. I thought about that tip when you were sharing yours, but that's
Yeah.
a great tip as well because like a lot of people don't use the stories, but yeah, post a reel, post a picture, but put it in the stories too. Because if
Mhm.
they see it in the stories, now that they can reply to the story, they may ask you, okay, how much for that, silk press? How much for those box braids or whatever? And you can reply back. And then that's another way to use the autoresponder. If you're not available, at least it'll give them a message and let them know how to reach you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all of those great strategies and more, we're going to be sharing those this Sunday, Marketing with the Masters at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So that was like a 3 for 4. Something like,
Yeah, we gave
you
a
know,
lot
you
of
get a
tips.
two a
Yeah,
2 for 1 or a
yeah.
2 for 2. That was more like a
Three
three
for
for
four.
four type situation that we literally just gave out. Just,
Not a
oh
three
wait,
for
I
four.
thought of this. Boom. Hey, I thought of this. Boom. So if you guys seeing what this is happening live, right? This is not scripted. We do not have a layout of things that we want to share with you. However, we do have things that we're going to share with you on the masterclass, Marketing with the Masters, right? But however, right? However, if something pops up and we be like, wait a minute, let's throw this in there, we're going to throw that in there. Literally, right? So tune in, go get yourself registered, click the link in a comment or somewhere around this video and get yourself registered for that. I highly recommend you just go ahead on and go VIP. There are perks to being VIP. You get all kinds of freebies that we have to offer. And in being VIP, you're going to get a one-on-one with both of us individually. There it is right there. So go ahead on and click the QR code and get yourself registered for that. Remember, go VIP is always the best way to go, especially getting private calls with us. Not one call together, right? You get 2 separate calls. You're going to be able to ask your questions in depth. You're also going to be able to ask your questions during this live masterclass as well. And you're going to get some goodies that's going to come to your home inside of your mail like a surprise. Christmas is going to come early for you this year, especially you being the person who's always giving the gifts. You are be going to get the gifts this year. So click these, scan these QR codes, or click the link in the comments, whichever is convenient for you, and get yourself registered. So Typically, right? Typically, when you go to a class that has multiple people on it, right? The layout usually looks like this person speaks first, and then you got to wait for that whole person to finish talking. And then once that person finished talking, then the next person is going to present, and then this person got to do their whole spiel and talk like that. Well, we decided to switch it up a little bit, right? We decided to switch it up. Like we wanted to throw something in there and be like, boom. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we really can't share what that switch up is. The only way to see what it is to attend and be like, what are they talking about? You know how you be curious sometimes? You be like, what's she talking about? Well, let me
Mm-hmm.
go ahead on and get myself registered because that's the only way you're going to see what we're talking about. So, just a couple of things that we will be speaking on. I'm going to first share with you building of a brand. We're going to break down what building of a brand actually looks like. Because even though we're talking about marketing, you are a brand, and that is what you're marketing. So, we're going to cover building of a brand. We're also going to talk about the journey of a client funnel. What is a funnel? And I know you probably then heard many people throw that word around and you like, I don't have no clue what that is. But we're going to share with you what the journey of your client funnel is, along with mastering your customer experience, right? We have to master the customer experience in order to get to the next level. We're also going to talk about political price points because once we share with you all these beautiful marketing strategies, right? We don't want you to just maintain the income, right? We want you to be able to get to that increase. So we're going to talk about some price points in there as well. All you got to do, as I mentioned, is go register. Simple as that. There are 3 levels of registration, right? You can go free or you can go VIP. I honestly recommend you just go ahead on and go VIP. But if you like, things is questionable, my budget is low, we get it. We still want you to be in the room. So click the link in the chat section, get yourself registered. And as I mentioned earlier, you still got time to go to church, have dinner with your family, and sit yourself down with your pen and paper and get ready for this masterclass at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So depending on your time zone, you're still good. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what else
And
to say. Like, go
I
register.
want to talk about the middle ticket. So the VIP is where we're going to mail you some stuff. You're going to get a lot of bonuses. You'll get
Mhm.
free calls with us. But I did want to create a ticket for that person who maybe can't go VIP, but they at least want to have like the replay so they can watch it later and start implementing some of these things right now. So that's a $57 ticket that you can start, you could watch it again. Maybe you missed something, maybe you showed up a few minutes late. At least you will be able to catch the replay. But we will only be answering questions with the VIP though. So if you're not VIP, then you won't be able to have that final, Q&A with us and also get a one-on-one call with each one of us. So those are some great advantages to the VIP is you actually going to get a coaching call with both of us, and you're actually going to get some goodies and some tangible things that you could do right now. And we're going to talk about your business, not just a general session that you're going to have in the masterclass. All in all, though, if you just can't afford it, the free session you could join. You got to be on time, be there, get your notebook, take your notes, and you can email us and book a call with us later or whatever you would like to do. But either way it goes, make sure you get your ticket at Eventbrite. It's been sliding up on the bottom there, and there are 3 ticket options. You definitely have the VIP, which I recommend. We only have a limited amount of VIP tickets available. It's this Sunday, so go ahead and get that, or you can get that replay pass or just a free beauty boss pass. So we really hope to see you. If you have any questions, we're not going to stay live too much longer, so if you have any questions, go ahead and pop the questions in. I'm going to pop the QR code thing up real quick, just in case you just want it to be easier for you to grab your phone and scan that. And then while I'm popping that up, I will give you a little bit information about what I am going to share. So let me see here. Gotta get the right one here. Yeah, and I'll give you some information about what I will be sharing. So go ahead and hit that QR code. Make sure you get registered. And so I'm super excited. I'm going to be sharing marketing strategies that you can use in your beauty business right now. So we're going to talk about some tangible things that you can start doing Monday. Like you need to even if you're booked out, you need to make sure you're good for January and February. We all know the beauty industry slows down. People done spent up all their money on Christmas. And this year, people are ready to spend, the last 2 years has been wacky, but people seem to be getting out more now. They're shopping and they're ready. So you want to make sure that they include you in their budget before they spend up all their Christmas money, right? So you want to make sure that you're booked out. So I'm going to help you put some strategies in place to get you booked out for January, February now. And then I'm going to help you with some marketing systems. I'll give you some tips as well with some systems that you can use to stay on track, to make things easier so that we know that what it's like being busy, working with clients on a regular basis, not really having time. So we want to give you some strategies that can help make things easier because marketing is very important for your business. It's not optional. It's something you need to do. So we want to help you to implement some things in place so that you can systematically have everything planned out and you don't have to worry about it. So we're going to do all of that. I'm going to actually help you to get booked in advance, get these systems together, and give you some strategies that you can use right now to increase your income through marketing. So go ahead and register. The link is in the comments. If you have any questions, we're going to be closing out in about 4 minutes or so. So I'm going to close out roughly at about 8:50. So if you have any questions, this is a great time to pop questions in. Scan the QR code, click the link in the comments, but make sure that you go ahead and register for this Sunday. Also, if you're catching a replay, hit replay. And if you have some questions on a replay, hit those in there too. We definitely want to hear from the replay listeners and watchers as well. So make sure that you hit the replay too. But I'm super, super excited. Let me know if you want to chat it up in the comments. We are going to be here for a couple more minutes. And let me pop us back in here. Yep.
And we're back.
We're back. But you know what? StreamYard is changing the game. Like there is so many different things you could do. I'm like, oh, I gotta like do another tutorial because they done made some updates.
Right. See, and guys, real quick before we head on out, right? Because I know we're on a time limit. As she mentioned, updates, things change, right? There's that fear of marketing, right? Because things change, and we understand that, right? Some of us have that fear of marketing. We got that FOMO going on with marketing because we feel like it's too much, it's so much, I can't do it, I don't know what to do. We get it. Like, why we get it. Like you literally are watching us find stuff, for lack of a better word. You're watching us find stuff and figure out stuff and like, oh, wait, where's this? Look at this new feature I can do. You literally watching Brandi press buttons because she's seeing new features that she can do. You literally just heard me spoke of, I literally got that message earlier in my Facebook Messenger and was like, what's she talking about? Because I didn't know this new feature exists. So many of us have that fear of marketing, but we get it. We get it. And that's why we're doing this masterclass because we want to make it easier for you. We want to take the fear out of your marketing. We don't want you to be fearful of going forward and feeling like, oh, I can't market because I don't know how, or I shouldn't market because I don't have the time and I'm good with the clients I have, or any other whatever brain fart you have around your marketing right now. We want to remove that so that you have clarity going forward about your marketing and how to start and how to execute and how to just stay in your lane and allow the updates to happen. And it doesn't mean that you have to take part in a lot of these updates that happen either. Like, what was the other update? Something happened. Oh, the whole TikTok thing. Like everybody's like, you got to be on TikTok. To this day, guys, I'm going to say this right here. It is date stamped December the 2nd. I, your coach, salon coach, do not have a TikTok.
Me neither.
Oh, look at that. And you're about to attend marketing with the master. So that means we're not going to be talking about TikTok because we don't have it. And we did not give in to that fear of, oh, you got to be on this platform when it comes to marketing, because there's going to be so many new platforms that come about all the time. Stay in your lane, master what you know, and make that work.
Right. And if TikTok works for you, use it. But it was just like I was I'm getting the hang of the ones that work for me now in my business. So I'm getting the hang of Instagram. I'm getting the hang of Facebook and LinkedIn. I'm like, I don't really want to add another one. I really want to master these. So I had to really like figure out like where was, and then another thing, where's your audience at? Is your audience on TikTok? Is your clients on TikTok? If they are, then that may be a place you want to be. But for me, I just felt like to deal about creating content for a whole nother platform when it's already attached to creating content for this one. I'll stick to, Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn because they've been around and they work, So and I think
Right.
TikTok is more entertainment. I do have one, but I don't post on there. I just watch videos. So
I
I
don't even
don't,
have one.
so I technically don't have one. You wouldn't follow me. I post nothing on TikTok ever.
And see, you're doing more than me. I don't have it. I don't have the app. If I see a TikTok, I promise you it's the real on Instagram
Yep, because they had that logo.
because it has the logo on, right? Or it's a reel on Facebook because the logo is there. But the app itself, I'm not even gonna download this app. So there's a fear around marketing where we feel like we gotta be in so many areas. And we want to remove that fear for you and just give you specific and strategic strategies, right? There was a lot of S's. We want to give you all of that in this masterclass so that you could dominate your area, your community, and get and gain the increase that you are looking for while you're behind the chair. So guys, we're going to head on out, right? I want to see you inside of the masterclass this Sunday. If you've enjoyed this video of just listening to us right now and got some nuggets from this video, what we want you to do, right? As you're watching this and you like, oh my God, oh, I got to do that. Oh, that was good, right? I want you to comment value, right? Just comment value. If you found value in this video and got taken away something, right? Just comment value, right? That lets us know that just coming live to you has been valuable to you, right? Once you've done that, comment value, go ahead on and get yourself registered for the Marketing with the Masters. That's this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern with myself, Elisha Monique, your salon coach, and Brandi Taylor, your branding and marketing and all that other greatness coach, right? We want to see you there. So don't hesitate. Get yourself in the room. If you like, it's not in my budget to go VIP, then you need to be sitting here on the free, absorbing all the information that you can. And we definitely understand. We're here to give away what the knowledge that we've gained over these years, but you just got to show up in order to get it.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm super, super excited. Thank you so much, Elisha. I'm gonna do this sweet thing before hopefully I can get it going. Looks like the sweet thing before we go, but make sure you join us on Sunday. We really hope to see you there. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to do it. Well, I tried it, but I want to
It's
go ahead
actually, you know
and
what? It's behind us. Whatever it is behind us.
oh, it's behind us. Oh, I
Yeah.
probably gotta had us or something. It's fine. I was just gonna play the little intro thing, but yeah, there it goes. There it is, and I'll turn the music up for it. And yeah, so make sure you join us on this Sunday. Thank you so much for joining the replay and joining us live if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments and we'll come back to you. But that's all we have for you on today. We hope to see you this Sunday. As always, stay great and we're out. Bye, everybody.